Hi Capricorn, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your October 2024 monthly tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of October. This is a big month, Capricorn. I've been saying this since August. We have all of this movement in the sky. We are still into eclipse season. We will have a Libra eclipse this month, as well as Jupiter will go retrograde. Remember back in September, we had all of that energy of the beginning of the eclipse season, as well as Pluto moving back into the sign of Capricorn. Now you all are the stars for probably the next 2 months, about November 19th. So maybe this month and next month, then it will go back into Aquarius. So you all are being taught something very last degree of your sign. So let's get into it. You start off that first week of October with the Page of Swords, as well as the Ace of Swords. Second week of the month, the Devil card, you come into your own reading, Capricorn. So I do think that this is right on par with that Pluto energy. Then you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Third week, you have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the Six of Pentacles. So possibly something coming through around your finances that third week of October. The last week, you do have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So interesting cards that you have here. And I say that because you can see clear energy. There's a mental energy in that first week. There's something that you're too in your head about that second week. Third week is about your finances. And fourth week, it looks like you're trying to mull over a decision. So very clear messages coming through. And look at that. You have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is the energy you brought out of September into October. For many of you all, you could have been mulling over lots of decisions, lots of options back in September, whether it was dealing with your personal life, whether it was dealing with a project that you're working on at work. There was something here that emotional options was like plaguing you, but with it in reverse, it does suggest that maybe this is no longer an issue. Maybe you've been able to come up with a solution or narrow down your focus for the month of October, which is really good to hear. And I also say that because I see clarity coming in that first week of the month. So really nice to see. Spirit, if you can send my Capricorns a oracle message for the month of October. And that one just wanted to come out, didn't it? Positive movement forward. Oh, very good, very good. All right, Capricorn, so you can already see Spirit is telling you number 8, positive movement forward. For many of you all are leaving a situation that could have been tumultuous back in September. Maybe you were also trying to look for a solution to a problem back in September. And Spirit is telling you that in October you will find it if you haven't already, and you will continue this momentum. And I do think that's one of the great things about Pluto is that Pluto will make you get rid of things that are no longer needed. And this positive movement forward is showing you you are leaving negativity behind and moving forward this month. So nice to see that, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and look at your cards all together. What I can see, like I told you before, is a clear delineation between the beginning of the month and the end of the month. And at the beginning of the month, you can already see positivity with mental conversations with yourself. Right here, you can already see that second week, you are in your head, okay? And third week, something dealing with your work, something dealing with your finances. And by the time you get to the end of the month, you are really mulling over some type of strategy moving into November. So let's go week by week, Capricorn. Now, I do want to remind you to take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, as well as look back at those September readings, okay? Okay, so we start off October right out the gate with a solar eclipse, Libra new moon on the 2nd, as well as Mars in Cancer enters retrograde shadow on the 5th. A few days later, Mercury in Libra squares Mars in Cancer. During this first week, I do think that something comes to you that is really revealing. I do think that maybe you were trying to find a job, or you were trying to get answers about your current position, or possibly you have been trying to get clarity clarity over a direction to take. And like I told you, that positive movement forward is your oracle message this month. So this first week of the month, right out the gate, probably around that Libra new moon. And this could also stem back a good 18 months, as we have been in this Aries Libra eclipse cycle for a while. So this could bring some clarity. Prepare for people coming to you with information and messages, and dig deeper than that. Okay, don't just like stop at, okay, they just happenstance said that. No, clarity is coming in October. So really nice to see. Now, by the time you move on to that second week, Capricorn, like I said, you do come into your own reading. There could be some goals that you have been focusing on, but you're so much in your head, Capricorn, that you're forgetting just to go with the flow. And by the time you get to that second week of the month, we do have Jupiter in Gemini retrograding on October 9th. This could be some of that energy of too much in your head. And I do think that Capricorn and Five of Cups in reverse, you are working on getting out of your head, but it's going to be kind of like a process. And Spirit is telling you, you are moving slowly ahead, but this Pluto in Capricorn is teaching you a lesson, and that by time you move into 2025, you are going to have more clarity around this. And I do think that that clarity is something that is also working with you from the beginning of the month and probably throughout the rest of the year. Now, by the time we reach the third week of the month, this is when we have somewhat of a stressful day around the 13th of October, when we have Mercury in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. I do think at that time you're going to have conversations with people around money. This could be at your job, it could be with groups of people, but it does feel like there's some people who are getting bonuses and maybe information about moving up in the company, or you have gotten a client who is telling you they're picking between you and maybe another agency. There's something here where there's some decision making and you're kind of fearing that it may not go in your way. But I do think around the 14th and 15th is when we have Venus in Scorpio trining Neptune in Pisces, and then Venus enters Sag on the 17th. So this could be really positive movement in your favor by the time you get to that third week of the month. Now you end the month, Capricorn, with, let's see, the 22nd, the Sun enters Scorpio. And then we have the Sun in Scorpio squaring your sign in Pluto on the 22nd as well. So this could be big movement for you all. I do think that you all have some kind of strategy that you all have been trying to get some ideas about on how to move forward in November. I do believe once you get to that Scorpio new moon on November 1st, this strategy comes to fruition, or you're not having to try so hard. So I just think that if you can keep the mindset throughout the month, Capricorn, that you are moving in a positive direction, and don't let the Two of Wands in reverse get you down. It's more like maybe everything isn't crystal clear, but by the time you move into November, Mercury enters Sagittarius on November 2nd, this will clear up. So I do think that you all have some really positive movement like this card suggested. I can't wait to hear how this month goes for you, Capricorn, as you keep having Pluto in your sign for another month or so. And I do think that this is going to be a revelation for you once you enter 2025. So take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Talk to you later.